Back to Checkpoint, now to a special feature coming your way. Residents and schools in Narok West Sub-County have benefited from a water project through the WASH project. A number of students have come back to school due to water availability, some even getting an opportunity to shower at school. Residents too no longer have to walk for long distances in search of water. Our reporter, Catherine Imuraget, traveled to Narok County and now tells us about the unique water initiative that's impacting lives. Listen in.
For decades, Narok West Sub-County has faced the problem of water shortage, forcing the communities to trek longer distances in search of water for their families and livestock. In the process, they encounter various adversities, including attacks from wild animals, and occasionally even fails to get the water itself. But an initiative by Amref organization is rewriting history in the area. The joy and excitement written on the faces of the residents, signifying availability of water. But they can now easily access from the nearby thicket, collecting from various streams. This water is collected here, purified, then transmitted to this tank through pipes. We express our gratitude. We are used to drinking dirty water from beaches. This water has brought us infectious diseases through dirty water. Even malaria has troubled us. We say thank you because you came to help us and bring us clean water. Even our children who are currently in school are safe. The project also benefits the schools within the area, including Lepolosi Comprehensive, whose number of learners keeps exponentially rising due to water accessibility in the institution. And apart from tap water, the school has also constructed bathrooms where learners shower during break time, as the school principal narrates.
During the dry season, there is no water to be accessed at all. The parents depend on the little water that is scooped under the sand, and that is where we were that time. But upon the entry of Amref partners, there was a lot of evolution of issues here. We got water, which is now very sufficient and runs all over the school. And now the children are able to bathe during lunch hour break.
Nosim Naish, who is a beneficiary of the project, taking a bath at school, also expressed her gratitude.
Mbali nikikujanga shule nimechoka, nataka msika kidogo ndio nianze masomo.
The initiative has also been instrumental in ensuring high hygiene standards at the school.
Ile siku yenye hatukuwa na matoilets tulikuwa tunaenda mto. Saa nyingine tunakimbia, tunapoteza saa ya kusoma. Saa nyingine tunajaribu kwenda kwa msituni, unapata nyoka. Saa zingine, lakini sasa tumesaidika. Sasa tuko na matoilets, tuko na maji. Sasa ukitaka kwenda kuoga, naoga tu.
Amref ilikuja ikatuboost our morality, wanafunzi wakakuwa wengi. Hao wanafunzi sasa niko na members around 45 members. Catering across all the classes, that is kutoka lower class mpaka the junior secondary schools.
While braving the danger of encountering wild animals, Mika Mitemi Shonko said that this challenge does not deter him from chasing his dream of becoming a lawyer, even as he pleaded for construction of dormitories in their school to save them the dangers they face on their way to and from school.
Kuja shule asubuhi, tunapata chi, tunakimbia nyumbani kwa sababu itatuma. So tulikuwa tunahitaji boarding.
Dennis Munai is the project manager, Amref.
We will be contributing towards better outcomes, learning outcomes
in many schools. We expect that children then will be happy to be in that school and will help in ensuring that many children are retained through their schooling in school. We also know that the act of provision of water, sanitation and hygiene goes a long way to improve the health, not only in the schools, but in the communities. Because in every school, out of the 34 schools, we have also targeted to reach the communities around those schools.
High cases of diarrhea and typhoid, among other waterborne diseases, were reported within the area before the water project was launched.
Sehemu hii idadi ya choo iko chini sana. Kulingana na udadisi iko 30% kwa 100%. Kumaanisha ya kwamba idadi kubwa ya watu hawana vyoo. So wanaenda kule msitu, na wanapoenda kule msitu, msimu ya mvua sikifika, hizo uchafu zote zinasombwa kule mtoni. Zinasombwa katika hizo dams ambazo wanatumia kuchota. Hivyo basi ukiangalia magonjwa kama magonjwa ya kuhara iko juu sana.
During the KTN's tour, we also visited Mpiro Primary School, another beneficiary of the WASH program. It played host to 15 other schools during a co-curriculum competition themed cleanliness, coinciding with our visit.
Thank you, Amref.
WASH project has put a smile on Narok residents and schools within. They can now access safe and clean water. For sure, water is life. Catherine Imuragate, KTN News in Narok County.
Well, indeed, water is life. Thank you, Catherine Imuraget, for that story on the water situation in Narok County. Let's just recap our big Q tonight, where we were asking the question related to the looming teacher strike in the country. And we asked you back at home, do you think the government has acted sufficiently to avert the teacher strike? Do you think the government has reacted sufficiently to avert a teacher's strike? Kindly feel free to send your feedback to 22151. And let me just sample one or two as we take a short commercial break. Someone who's saying the government of Kenya is seemingly not ready to address teachers' issues. Take, for example, the issue of confirming JSS interns to permanent and pensionable. Since the signing of the said bill, they're since totally silent. Teachers' strike is inevitable. Someone else says, yes, the government is trying despite the fall of the finance bill. The issue here is lack of funds in government. Give government time. Those are just varied opinions that have been shared with you back at home. Feel free to share your feedback at KTN News KE, at the Jesse Rogers, or using the toll-free line 22151. All right, I believe we take a short break right now, but coming up, it is a barren draw for Kenya Police and Ethiopia Bana. We have the latest from the CAF